Hi everyone, it's Adrienne in New York. Welcome back to my channel. I can't believe I'm saying that, my channel, how weird. What started off as sort of just like an experiment for myself to just use my makeup and whatever has now become a thing I look forward to, a thing that I really love when you decide to connect with me and let me know your thoughts on what you're watching and kind of what I'm sharing with you. So please keep commenting and let me know what you want to see. Today I really wanted to share with you, just because I feel like sharing with you my little Clarins holiday gift guide haul. There's a couple of other kind of brands that I felt like I wanted to highlight too during the holiday season, because I think they do a really good job, and I don't think that anyone would be disappointed on your kind of like gift guide, even if that gift guide is just for yourself. And trust me, in a year like this, you deserve to get a little something. We all deserve to get a little something. And so I wanted to share my thoughts on Bare Minerals. And I picked up a couple of items from their gift set guide. And I wanted to share with you like what I thought about them. So the first item is this Warmth Eye and Cheek palette, and it's this here, and it has this cute kind of holiday packaging with this kind of bizarre little tab pull. But what is so cool about this packaging, and I think this was sort of missed initially in its launch, or maybe not focused on too heavily, is that, like when you open it, these little tabs, you can pull out the entire palette and also this mirror. You just kind of yank it out, and it allows for the packaging to be fully recyclable. And I just think that's so smart. What an elegant way to do that. Also, if you're somebody who just kind of likes to have maybe less bulky packaging, it's not terribly bulky, but it is more bulky, and maybe move those shades into a palette already, you can do that. And so yeah, I just thought it was so cute. So this is the Warmth palette, and I just want to show you some comparisons on the shades, and I'll swatch everything. So here is the palette. It's a huge pan of a bronzer called Glowing Warmth. So Bare Minerals has been around forever, and I will just say that there's certainly a brand that I spent probably 5 years of my life only wearing Bare Minerals. I've really always liked their products, and their complexion products in particular, and I just gravitated towards them. And they're really like one of the first brands to do the more clean beauty, and I thought they did it very well. And I loved, learning about their brands through QVC and other kind of like online retailers back in the day, even infomercials. I feel like they had infomercials. And so yeah, it was just one of the few brands that you could actually like see like a full application presentation. This was like way before YouTube and stuff. So we didn't have a lot of access on like how to get really beautiful, natural, glowing skin. And they were one of these brands that kind of used the platform of like the infomercial and online kind of TV sales like QVC to tell you about their product, and I always appreciated that. So anywho, that's sort of like my background. But I went away from them for a while because I started to explore other brands, and Ulta popped up and Sephora, and I just played with other makeup. And it's only until recently, within the last year and a half, that I started to reacquire Bare Minerals makeup and really fall in love with it again. And in fact, I'm wearing a full face of it right now, and I'll walk you through the products, because maybe some of these products would be a better gift giving sort of situation than these, but I'll kind of start off here. So again, this is sort of like a huge bronzer and 4 eyeshadows, a really pretty matte, kind of a bricky color, like a softer bricky color. These two creamy kind of metallics, and then this navy, which is like has like these little glitter particles in it. I just was so enamored by this story, and I'll give you a quick swatch of all the colors because I just thought it was actually quite a unique color story. I feel like it looks pretty high end in the pan. I mean, I feel like this looks like it could be a Charlotte Tilbury quad or a Tom Ford quad. Like the colors are very, very sophisticated. And here are the colors on my, oh, I think I double swatched one of them. Let me get that gold color. Here we go. So these are the colors, and I'll just swatch them real quickly. Oh, where am I just gonna watch them? I'll swatch them right here. And they're such a pretty combination. You can do a lot of eye looks. I'm actually wearing all 4 colors on my eye right now. I have the metallic gold in the center. I winged out with that navy color. In my inner corner, I'm wearing that lighter kind of rose gold color. And I used the brick to build up and buff out in conjunction too with the bronzer in the palette. I helped to blend out the color, diffuse it further. And I will actually swatch the bronzer just so you can see what that looks like. So we'll put that one right here. So that's Glowing Warmth. And so these are the colors you get. And I just think they're really pretty. The eyeshadows perform so well. They're so creamy. The mattes just buff out beautifully. I've actually haven't had the best luck with Bare Minerals eyeshadows that are pressed. So I have purchased before one of their Gen Nude kind of little 6-pan cute travel palettes. I had purchased the one in rose. I actually returned it. It was so lackluster. You know, four of the, it really should have been like a 4-pan palette. There was nothing rose about it. It was just sort of like, not so great. But these are just so nicely pigmented, and you can easily create a beautiful, just sort of a look with these two using this color, or these two alone as well. This navy packed on looks really, really beautiful. So I just think it's a great set, and you get quite a lot, and I feel like you can get a lot of looks from it. So even just a day, like a wash of these two colors, or even the gold, I mean, you really could play with it. And I even think that even a color like this rose gold would probably make a really pretty highlighter on the face. I'm actually using a different Bare Minerals highlighter, but I'm sure it will look beautiful. So I think this was like $34, and you can get it on sale at Bare Minerals with further discount, maybe 20% off, or at Ulta. And I just think it's a great way to try their products. And the Glowing Warmth is what I have on my skin. I will say it looks, you see it kind of is a little bit on the yellower side on me. And I will compare it with the other two very popular Bare Minerals pressed powders, or well, I have 2 pressed powders. So I have Faux Tan in the pressed powder formula, which is this one, and I'll just swatch it right above just so you know what that looks like. So this one's a little softer. The Faux Tan is just a little softer, a little more yellow. This one has a little more red in it. You can kind of see that now. I also feel like this one is a little more matte, and this one has just a tiny bit of glow. And then most famously, they have their Warmth color in their kind of like pot, you know, loose kind of pot. And I will swatch this one. Now this one can get quite dark, and it has a lot of glow in it. And I just want to show you what that looks like. And let me just build that up a little. And this one has more of like a reddish tone to it. So I kind of feel like this glowing warmth color that they put in this palette is a very nice kind of middle ground between these two. I feel like if I mix these two, I can get to this shade. So I just wanted to show you, since I do know, like a lot of us probably who are fans of Bare Minerals have acquired kits of theirs before, either during the holidays, or they have their great like starter kits and things that have like different variations. And I know that they do include a lot of times that bronzing kind of formula. So I just wanted to share that. And then on my face, I guess I'll just quickly go through, you know, what it is I'm wearing. Oh, the second kind of little thing I purchased are these two full-sized Bare Pro lipsticks. And I'm wearing one of them right now. I'm wearing the shade Cinnamon right now. And it's sort of like a toasty mauve color. So it does have some brown to it. This is like such a comfortable long wear formula. So this formula, even though, you know, it comes in a bullet, and it's a nice slim bullet, and it's really easy really to apply. It doesn't ever fully like dry down, but it's just comfortable. It's super thin, as though like you're wearing nothing. I will say that, you know, it's best to exfoliate your lips, but you should really be doing that like on a weekly basis, especially if you love wearing lip products. Even if you're just wearing them at home, which is what I do, since I'm not going out very often, but I love lip products. And so, of course, exfoliating your lips, super smart idea, because a formula like this, where it's trying its hardest to stay on the lips, is going to cling, and it will cling to any sort of dry patches you have. So you definitely want to exfoliate before. But I really love this shade. I just think it's such a easy shade to wear. I will try on the other color that came in the kit, which is Pomegranate. And I don't know that they sell this shade on its own, but I feel like these two together are sort of the same price as one alone, something like that. I just thought it was a great value. I knew I liked this formula, and I was happy to, you know, get another sort of another shade. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got all my. So this Pomegranate is such a festive color. It's this beautiful red, and I'm just going to quickly put it on. You know, why am I doing this way? I have a mirror. What's nice about this slim design is it's really easy to guide your hand and guide the application, especially on red. Red is like really difficult to apply neatly, and I feel like I can do it pretty well with this color. And this design, actually. I should have said design. So that's Pomegranate. I mean, it's like the prettiest holiday red. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's really a true red, and it has just so much vibrancy. Actually, I'm wearing like a blackberry and orly on my nails, and you'll see like it really is more vibrant, poppy red, and it's so pretty. And I just think like it's so nice to get a lip kit that really has two very different shades. A lot of times, especially during the holidays, like you look at the Sephora kits, you look at other kits, and it's either like all reds, all nudes, but not a lot of like combo of both. And I just think if you like this formula, looking for a long wear, this is a nice formula to try out. And so why not? So yeah, these are the two shades that I have. I also have hibiscus in a little mini. I got it as part of a you know, I think my purchase. So I guess I'll throw that one on too in case you want to look and pick up anything else. And you see it does have a little bit of a stain effect, but I like that because I just think when it wears down, there's a little something for, you know, for it to grow onto, and that's nice. So hibiscus is like a really pretty, vibrant pink. And so I'll be a little less cautious with this one. So that's hibiscus, and it looks very vibrant on camera, but it's actually kind of a warm hot pink, and it is vibrant. It is a vibrant color, but I don't know. I think vibrant colors are wearable, especially if you're not wearing like a lot of eye makeup or anything like that. Let me see what else I wanted to share. Currently, I am wearing on my face, I use their traditional foundation, so the Bare Minerals Original Foundation, and I mix it with the Blemish Rescue Foundation. And really the only reason I do this, I don't even have a lot of blemishes, but it came in a color that in a kit that I wanted, and I thought, well, let me give it a shot sometimes. So I do wear it when I'm hormonal and I see breakouts. But I picked up this one in Fair, which is very light on me, but my original is a medium beige, which I am nowhere near any longer. I'm probably now a light or light beige. And I think by combining these two together, a little sprinkle of this, a little sprinkle of this, and it gets me to the shade that I am. It's a pretty nice shade match. So I combined these two. Though if I were to repurchase again, I would not get necessarily the Blemish Rescue again, because I don't get a lot of blemishes on my face. I would go with the original formula, and I would probably pick a shade like light or light beige. Also on my face, on my cheeks, I have the blush Glee in their loose formula. It's a really pretty kind of warm pink. It's not my favorite formula. I just find it's really hard to control in this powder formula. So they do have other formulas of blush. I would really recommend their Gen Nude blushes. This one in You Had Me at Merlot is really beautiful. I know it looks super pigmented, but when you actually put it on, it's so buildable. So that's like one application and you can kind of get it darker and darker. So don't be intimidated by the colors in the pan. Go for the stronger color. It's something like this is completely unique in my collection. They're buttery smooth, super easy to stay on or to apply, and they stay on the cheeks forever. So the Gen Nude blushes I really like. I know they also have the Bounce and Blur blushes, but I never got along with those, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend them. The colors on my skin were a little off, and also how to apply it was a bit more difficult. I am wearing some of the Bisque concealer. On me, this is actually way too dark. I don't know how many more shades there are. It is a more concentrated formula, so it does cover blemishes, but you know, the shade match, just you have to make sure the shade matches right, because it could be kind of very telling. So just wanted to make mention of that. Then as my highlighter, I have on my skin the highlighter Joy. this one in their press formula. It's this really beautiful coral, and it just, I mean, that's the color right there. So it's just a really pretty formula. I'm never gonna get through this whole pan. I mean, it's crazy how big this is. But I'm not a highlighter person, but there's nothing sparkly about these highlighters. They're very creamy. You see here, you can get a lot more peach out of it. I really like the formula though. So I do have 2 of these in my collection. And again, I think I own less than, 10 highlighters. I'm not a highlighter person. The other color I have is Zen, which is this one right here, which I will swatch for you. And that one's more pearly, a little more kind of pearly champagne. So yeah, they're both very pretty, and I'm happy to have them both in my collection. But I do want to just plug the products that are in this type of packaging pressed. I've only had good experiences with them. And again, like the bronzer in Faux Tan is also in that packaging. Anything else I want to mention? I do want to mention also brushes. I feel like they do brushes really well. So the brush that goes with sort of their original foundation is the beautiful kind of finish. This one, this little like kabuki. It's so cool because it has this indent here. It's really densely packed here, and it has this little indent, and on the side these bristles are a little longer and looser, and it just allows for you to buff really nicely. Which, by the way, if you know nothing about, like, if you've ever tried Bare Minerals and not been happy with it, a lot of the times it's probably that you may have gone a little too heavy-handed on it, or you didn't buff long enough. And both of those things really make a difference as to how the product sits on your skin. You want to moisturize really well before, and then you want to just build little by little. It is a product, at least the original formula, when it comes to like application, a product that you want some time on your hands to apply. It is not a quick and done. It will look cakey if you kind of just put a ton on, enough to cover, and then you like walk out the door and you didn't spend a few minutes buffing. I like the ritual of buffing. I like this product when I kind of build up and I have some time on my hands, but it's not for everyone. And I think that's why they also have some really great alternatives, like the, Complexion Rescue is really nice, as well as the stick is really nice as well. The foundation stick. I know people like their Bare Pro foundation. So there are alternatives, but if you wanted to like revisit, like the way I did, the old, OG powder mineral foundation, just go lightly, a little tap, a buff, and then keep doing that a few times, and listen to a song or something and kind of like really enjoy that buffing motion, and you'll be all set. A couple of other brushes that I really love of theirs is this one here is so unique. It's a double-sided, kind of double-sided this way. It has like a little dark and a light side, and this, they call it the dual finish contour, blush and contour. And I just really like this brush. It's smaller than my other blush brushes, but I feel like that's a good thing. It's a good thing to have on hand. So I really enjoy this one. And then this is like my favorite brush of theirs. I don't even know why. It's the Bare Minerals Max Coverage Concealer brush. So this brush right here, it's just this like flat paddle brush. I don't even know why I love this so much. I think this is just, I remember having one of these many years ago, like 15 years ago, and I wore it down. But this is a great way to take a little bit of your foundation powder and just put it in a really concentrated spot and buff it in, and it works wonders. It really just works wonders. So I love this thing. I don't know why. yeah, I think that's all on my eyes. I used the e.l.f. Ooh, my light went out. Sorry about that. I used my brow pencil in like dark brown, I think. Yeah, and that's in this one here. That's what I use to fill in my brows. On my eyelashes, I'm using the mascara by Clarins called Wonder Perfect Mascara 4D, this one here. It's nice. It was my first time using it. I have no other opinions other than it's nice. I'll see how it wears the rest of the day. Stay tuned for my Clarins catch up, you know, in 3 weeks, where I kind of review everything I tried of Clarins. And one other item of Clarins that I kind of squirted on my face is the Refresh Hydrating Beauty Mist. So this one here, I just use it to refresh and spritz my face. And I really like it. It has like the finest mist and it smells really good. So, spoiler alert, I like this stuff. Is it worth the money? I don't know yet. We'll soon find out. So anywho, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this was helpful. If you're like me and you just kind of wonder, why did I stop using that stuff, and like want to go back and give it another try, go ahead. And I think the holiday kits are a great way to gift to yourself a new intro back into Bare Minerals, or gifting it to someone you know who loves it already, or is just curious about makeup. I do think that little kind of face kit really will appeal to anyone. It's really nice, and I think it you know, this would be good even up to like a medium skin tone. I think would really enjoy this. So anywho, just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. I hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, say hi. Okay, bye everyone, take care.